I'll tell you the story on the Ultimate Warrior. When I was living in Marietta, Georgia, right outside of Atlanta, when I was working in Atlanta, we lived there. So we working out, and Joe Weider called him from California because he was Mr. America. He'd been won all these different contests amateurly. But Joe Weider from out California called Jim to come to California. And he asked my opinion. Well, should I go? Should I finish school? I said, well, sometimes you only get one phone call to go to the next level. So you can always go back to school, but you may not always get a chance to go with the big boys in California. So he went to California, and he worked there for a little bit. But then he got into wrestling. Red Bastien saw him. The biggest guy I've ever seen, most symmetrically built guy, was Jim Hellwig. Red Bastien saw him and trained him for wrestling. And he trained Sting to go with him as the Blade Runners as a tag team.
Yes, sir.
So Jim called me through the years and asked him my advice on different stuff. He went from there to Memphis. He was in Memphis, and when he was in Memphis, he asked me about should he be making this money, whatever. I told him to go to Texas. Go to Texas and get on that big TV. That's where I had been. That TV goes all over the world. So he went to Texas as the Dingo Warrior. Sting was sick. Sting couldn't do any more at that moment, but he went on to Texas as a Dingo Warrior, and then Vince saw him in Texas on that big TV. But he had called me. Jim called me for advice all the way up till he got to there. When Vince called him, he never called me back again.